is Franklin Doko. Today I see so many people who are dropped out from school. Most of them not finish their secondary school and they didn't have O level or school cert, and then they are blaming people for them not having school cert and for them not being a graduate. But they forget that life is planning. Life is not about certificate. There are so many people who goes to school with big certificate. They don't have any wisdom. Okay, so they lack wisdom. Okay, so one thing that will give you more in life is not your certificate, but your wisdom of applying what you know. If you have skill, your skill will sell you more than your certificates, because the world today is not looking for men of certificate, they are looking for men of skill. The issue with those who are dropped out from school and they don't have school cert is because they don't have skills, number one. Number two, they don't have wisdom. Okay, so what is wisdom? Wisdom is the application of the skill, which is you have knowledge of certain trade, you have knowledge of certain happenings, but you need to use it. That is where wisdom comes in. Wisdom is implementing. For example, I know how to talk, I know how to encourage, I'm a pastor, but the wisdom will tell me that, Frank, is not just to talk to people, preach to them. You need to also do certain things, and in order for them to hear your message, in order for them to reach out, okay, to you, you need to do certain things, and one of them is this video on YouTube that I'm doing with my shiny ass Franklin Doko. Now I got to reach people's. I once listened to an audio book that said that, I think the title is "Show Your Work." I heard it from somebody and I went to get it. Show your work. It's talking about you know how to do certain things, but you have to show it to people. It's not you hiding it, let people. You know that you can do certain things, but you're not letting people know it. Now how can they buy from you? Remember, the theory for sale and marketing is you need to get people to know you first, then they like you, then they trust you. So the first thing is knowing. Does anybody know you in the marketplace? They know what you do. So the issue is not your certificate, the issue is not going to school, but the issue is not applying the knowledge you have. So many people allow school to weigh them down, school to degrade them, school to make them so useless to themselves and to the society, because they think that if I don't go to school, I don't speak good English, I can't miss a place. You are wrong, okay? Because speaking good English is not all that matters, but what matters is what you know. There are so many people who are doing great today. They did not even visit the four walls of education. Okay, not visit the four walls of school. Education is not actually going to school. Education can be done personally. Now, school give you information, okay, information about certain subject and also teach you how to do certain things. But education improve your knowledge, improve what you know. So education is you after coming out of school. You need to still learn more about that particular thing. So many people who go to school, I've seen it. So many people who goes to school and they come out, they can't even fine tune or put two words together, or even say a good sentence, to even make good sentence, and they'll say, I'm a graduate, I'm this. You're not. You can be a graduate because you visit the four walls of higher institution or whatever, but you are not educated. Education is you going to train yourself more, getting more knowledge about that particular thing, and also doing that thing. Okay, so many people, you've read so many books, you've read names like Bill Gates, like uh, Mark Zuckerberg, and every other person who break out on school. But let me come to Nigeria a little bit. Let me talk to Nigeria. You know, if Mark Zuckerberg or Bill Gates or whatever, or Steve Jobs or some of them drop out from school, their secondary school is our higher institution pattern. Their secondary school teach what our institution is teaching. But that notwithstanding, that will not make you to come down and make yourself low of your standard. You don't do that. You make yourself high, cherish yourself, love yourself, and go and get books, go and get materials, go and read. The more you read, the more better your English are. But many people said, I don't know how to read. Please, you will not know how to read if you don't read. If you want to know how to read, read. You don't know, you cannot say, I don't know how to read, and then you don't want to read. My age mother do read. My age mother came to my house and then she um picked my one of my book. I gave her one book to read when she was going. She changed the book and collected like three of my books. Two was novels, literature. The other one was self-help book. Okay, so she picked the book, the three book, and she left. That my mother still read up till now, up to date, age mother. So you won't tell me that you can't read, no matter the age you are. If you want it, you want it, and go get it. If you want it, you want it, go get it. Don't allow anybody to tell you that if you want it, somebody has to bring it. No, nobody has to bring it to you. You got to go and get it yourself. Pursue it. You know, the Bible talk about David, and after David went to war, he came back. The whole his whole country was burned down, or his community was burned down, and the women was taking the children, the cattle, and everything. And you know, David was like, "What do I do?" Everybody was trying to stone David as a king, as a leader. David has to cry to God and say, "God, what do I do?" And God told David, "David, sitting down here will not solve the issue. Okay, praying will not solve the issue. Reading will not solve the issue. But you have to take action. David, pursue. You will not only pursue because the action is for you to get up and pursue. That is the action. Now God told David, say, David, you will not only pursue because that is the action that you consciously took. You consciously get up and pursue. It's your own personal action. And God said, because I said it and you're taking the action, you will not only going to pursue, but I will make something happen. You will overtake and you will recover everything, even more. Okay, so Solomon asked God for wisdom, and God said, Solomon, you know what? You asked for wisdom, but you know what? I'm going to give you more because you were practical about what you're asking, which is wisdom. But me, I'm the Lord God Almighty. I'm going to give you more than because you did not ask for riches, you don't ask for wealth or any other thing, you don't ask for fame, you ask for only wisdom. So God said, I will give you more than what you ask. David, in his own, asked God what light, and God said, because you ask and you are very conscious of what to do, I'm going to allow you to go, not just taking the pursue step, because sometimes when you pursue, you might not get. Okay, so, you know, so many people they pursue. You know, I did a video on practical and positive affirmation. So many people they are very positive in pursuit. Pursuit is like David being positive. Oh, I'm going to pursue them, and David start running. But the practical approach is David going to really pursue them. So many people in their mind they've been achieving so many things. In their mind they'll be like, okay, you know what? I'm this, I'm successful, I'm this. In their mind, that is where post of measure came in. In your mind, you're very successful, but are you successful on earth? Are you really successful? If your mind is dead, are you can you say yes, I have it? It came out of my mind. Can you say it? So this is what happened to David. David was very positive, but did the practical by taking the first step. So many people in the Bible also do that. So many people. You know, in Second Kings 4, the Bible talks about the widow. The widow that she came to Elijah and said, "Man of God, you know my husband is late and he's a prophet, a committed prophet, but you know what? He's late, and the debtor they came, they want to collect our baby from her." And Elijah told them, Elijah asked her, "What do you want me to do?" But on the second thought, Elijah know that this woman is looking for help, so let me ask her a different question. Now the first one is, "What do you want me to do?" The woman could not reply. The woman became them because then the reason why the woman did not reply is because she was expecting the man of God to give us money. But the man of God in his wisdom knows that I can't keep giving you money. Maybe the man of God has been giving her money to feed his family, and now this money that she wants is bigger because the debtor is coming to collect son, and this is very bigger. So the man of God has to say, okay, now you're asking another day you've come, maybe the first day you've come, I gave you, now you've come in. I shouldn't be asking what you want this time again. Now what I should be asking is, what do you have at home? Because to solve your problem for life, so many of us, we need a lifetime problem to be solved, not short-term problem. So the man of God asked her, now, what do you have at home? Because I want to solve your problem for life. That is what Jesus came to do. Jesus came to where to solve the problem of sin for life. So you don't have to say, I need to carry goat and go to the temple and present and lay my hand on it, say my sin on the goat, and they send the goat into the forest, okay, to atone for me. No, that is not going to happen again. That is what happened in the hood. Or whenever anybody sin, you sin and you come yearly. It is yearly sacrifice they do. They bring a goat and the chief prince call you. You lay your hands and confess all your sin on the goat, and then they take the goat to the evil forest and push the goat into the evil forest. That's good. Take your sin. But that's what Jesus do for life. He did it all for us for life. Now going back to the story of the widow. And Elisha said, okay, woman, I want to see a problem for life. What do you have at home? And the woman said, you know what? Man of God, the only thing that in that house is just a bottle of oil. A bottle of oil, and the man will say, just a bottle of oil, then let's see what will happen. The man will give him instruction, and then she abide. Listen to this. She was practical about it. She was very practical, okay, about it. There was an instruction which is positive affirmation. Now it came to the practical aspect. The woman have to be practical. She has to do it, and she went to the house and did what the man of God said, and everything was well. Everything came to her the way she wanted. So now it is not school, it is not education, it is not going to school that is the problem. The problem is education. Education is getting the right knowledge and using the right knowledge to help yourself for life. Okay, so I hope this has been a blessing to you. That don't consider yourself as a non-entity, don't consider yourself as an illiterate. Work yourself to become literate. Study books, read, listen to tapes, become better person of yourself. Don't allow anybody to make you downcast. Don't downcast yourself by yourself. Okay, don't allow anybody to put your back to the ground. Always pick yourself up and tell yourself that you are better than the best. You are bigger than the big. See, you are stronger because you have a God that is mightier, a God that is bigger, a God that is supernatural, a God that is there to assist you when you call. Believe in yourself, and when you believe, be positive. That is believe. You are positive about yourself. Then be practical. Take the book, open the book, read. The book will not. If you buy a book and keep it in your room or put it on your head, like most people do, put the Bible on their head and they rest their head. They think the Bible will protect. The Bible will not protect you. What protects you is the knowledge, what you know about the Bible that protects you, not the Bible. The Bible is a piece of paper, but what you believe, what you've read, and believe on the word that protects you, that safeguards you, and that makes you more better in life. Okay, so pick that book, read that book, and learn to be better in your life. I am Frank Ludoko. See you in the next video. Please do wait to subscribe to the channel and also share, tell other people the good news about the channel, and then God bless you. I am Frank Ludoko. Please do wait to subscribe. The second time I'm saying this. Thank you.